Ladies, I'm sorry, but we gotta do better. We gotta hold ourselves accountable. We gotta be responsible for our own actions. Sometimes it takes for us to really look in the mirror and be like, wow, I messed up. I made very poor choices. Now, I've been there too. I've been dumb in love just like you guys have been dumb in love, but we got to do better. The bar is so low for women right now. Women right now are just getting with anybody. That's for everybody out here. And I get it. It's because y'all don't want to be by yourselves, but sometimes you're gonna go through seasons of being lonely. Sometimes you're gonna go through seasons of being uncomfortable. You're gonna have to say no to what's familiar to you. You're so accustomed and you're so used to being with your ex that you just gonna have to go through seasons of difficulty, of challenges. You're gonna have to put yourself through seasons of being out of your comfort zone because you do not want to settle for just anybody, ladies. Like, listen, I've been dumb before. I fell in love with someone that I know was not right for me. When I was with this person, I knew I should have never been with this person. I knew this person was really bad for me, was really bad for my lifestyle. And when I was with this person, so many bad things was happening to me. There was a time, I've never really spoke about this to anybody, but there was a time I was with someone and I know he was so bad for me that when I was in his car, I had a gun pulled on me and him because of his actions, because of his immaturity. And I'm not gonna say it's all on him, but when I was with this particular type of person, my life was just going downhill. It was just too much negativity. It was too much challenges. It was too much hurdles. Like, I've never been in a relationship where I felt so unsafe. I've never been in a relationship where I actually had evil thoughts that was not normal of what I wanted to do to this person because of what he put me through. So ladies, we gotta do better. I know when we're young, we do dumb things. We make bad decisions. We make poor choices because we're young. Our brains is not fully developed. We don't understand perspective until we get to the other side. Sometimes you gotta go through these experiences to learn and grow from them. But nowadays, women are just setting the bar so low. Don't settle with someone just because you feel lonely or just because you're horny or just because you just want to be with someone. Like, have respect for yourself. Have self-esteem, have standards, have morals. You're never gonna lose. You're never gonna suffer long term. Once you stand on what you feel, once you stand on your morals, your dignity, your self-esteem, your self-respect, you're never gonna lose in the long road. You're gonna have a lot of time being lonely. You're gonna have a lot of time being single. But once you get into that right relationship where you know it's right, where you know you and your partner is equally yoked, where you know your compatibility is on a whole nother level, when you know there's attraction, when you know that both of your futures align with one another, you didn't lose. You just had so much time being single because God is preparing you. He's preparing you for the right one. But to just be with anybody, but just to have low standards, ladies, no, you could do so much better. You are worthy. You are the prize. Always remember that you are the prize. Don't just be with anybody. It's so easy and it's so accessible for men to just be with any female. But it's so easy for a guy to just get into another girl's pants, just to get inside your pants. It's so easy because women, they just set the bar so low. Women just really don't have a lot of respect for themselves as they should. I know females that any guy that they talk to, they're already getting pregnant with them. They're already having their baby and they're not even in a relationship with these dudes. Like, these guys are just impregnating any type of girl, mad females, not wifing them, not being in a serious relationship with them. Don't even take them out to eat. They take them to the block and they take them to their bed. You're not that type of female. You're not the type of female where a guy could just take you to his bed and take you to his block. You're the type of female where a guy should wife you, where a guy is cherishing you, where a guy does the moon, the sun, the stars for you. That's the type of relationship that you are worthy of. Get out of that poverty mindset. Get out of that low mentality where just because he likes you, just because he buys you a bag of chips, just because he calls you every now and then, he's worth it. No, he's not. That's not what you should ever settle for. Especially women, if you have daughters, always be the example that you want your daughter to follow. Always be the representation that you want your daughter to lead in one day. Don't make poor choices when you're grown, when you're older, and now your daughter is looking at the choices that you make and she thinks it's normal, because it's not. And don't ever think I'm coming at y'all crazy, because I'm not coming at y'all crazy, ladies, but I really want to make an impact. I really want to make a change. That's why I started my YouTube channel, because I really wanted to speak on my perspective. You know, I've been in toxic relationships when I was young, but I've learned so much from it. And I've been single for almost 2 years now, and it's because I'm just not settling. I'm not settling just so I could suffer later. And when you really go through relationships that are really bad and are really toxic, you have to learn how to heal. You have to learn how to break that soul tie. And no one tells you how hard that is. If you ever been in a relationship and you know that person was no good for you, you know that relationship was detrimental to your mind, to who you are, like it damaged you. Sometimes y'all get with broken men and they leave you broken and damaged when the relationship ends. You never want to be with someone that is going to leave you so broken, so damaged, where now you questioning your morals and your standards and you settle for less. So when you're single and you're going through that healing process, you have to learn how to pick up the pieces. You have to know how to put yourself back together. You have to know how to grow from that experience so that you can attract better, so that you can attract greater. You got to prepare yourself for your blessing. Once you leave that lesson, you move on to your blessing, but you're never going to be blessed if you constantly attracting broken, damaged men. And healing from that is so hard. It takes time. It's a process. But if you just out here getting with someone that's for anybody, that just does it for everybody, you as a woman, you're not holding yourself into a higher standard. Any man being with you should be a gift. To be around your presence, to have you around him, that should be a gift. Because there's so many females out here that they really don't respect themselves, they really don't respect their body, they sleep with men on a regular and they're not even in a relationship. I'm talking for the woman who really wants to evolve. I'm talking to the woman who really is not about settling for less. I'm talking to the woman who just really wants better, who believes in God. This content is for you. We have to do better. I know someone that was just getting pregnant by every single dude, and she wasn't even in a relationship with the guy she was getting pregnant with. She was just sex to them. And when a lot of guys meet females that are just sex to them, they're gonna treat every female like they're just sex to them. It's really hard for a guy to find a real genuine woman who respects herself, who can offer so much, who's God worthy. I know y'all that are listening right now, I know that y'all are God worthy. And sometimes you may be in a relationship, your crown, it may tilt a little bit, but your crown don't drop because you know you are worthy of so much more. We all go through things in life where some relationships is really going to disrupt us of our focus, is going to put us in a position where we got to do a lot of healing. We're not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. But now as you're getting older, stop settling. You can do better. There's always someone better out there. Don't rush to just be with someone because you're single, because you're uncomfortable, because everyone around you is in these relationships. Majority of the people that's around you, I can guarantee you their relationship or their marriage is not happy. What you see on the outside is not always what it looks on the inside. I've been around people who are in relationships for a long time and they're not happy. The woman is just not happy and she can't leave because of financial circumstances or because of the kids. And you never want to settle because you have kids with someone. Your kids are watching. So it's up to us to break this generational trauma of just settling for anybody. Women, you are the prize. You will always be the prize. Always remember that. Don't let any man convince you or manipulate you that you are just sex to him, that you are just someone that he can make a baby with and he be on to the next woman. You are way more than that. You gotta remember who the F you are. You gotta remember your worth because no one is gonna realize your worth more than you. I really just wanted to speak about this because there's so many things that I'm seeing and I'm witnessing and people are telling me stories and I'm just like, I'm in such disgust for a lot of women. Not for everyone, but for some women, I'm just in so much disgust. Like, you really tolerating that? You really accepting that? You really accepting him cheating on you left to right and him coming home to you? Like, that's good enough for you? That should never be good enough for you. That should never be even acceptable for someone, for a female. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And if you like this content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be back for more videos.